Charlie Hull has trimmed down her physique and sharpened up her mental approach, and it's all down to her fiancé, the MMA super welterweight champion, Ozzie Smith. The last time the AIG Women's British Open was staged at her home course of Woburn, 3 years ago. Hull was a fairly scatty creature who had still to shed her lining of teenage puppy fat. Now, at 23, she's the epitome of a modern athlete, having lost more than 20 lb. And determined to demonstrate just how much she has grown up. I think I'm a different player now, and there's no question that Ozzie has been a huge help, she says. He's helped me address issues with my game. He's quite strict with me and makes sure that when I go to the gym, I don't just go along and get distracted. If I'm practicing my short game, he makes sure that I have a plan and don't get too wrapped up in it. I've lost 10 kilograms through a combination of diet and exercise, and I feel a lot healthier and sharper. I used to suffer badly from jet lag, but now I get over it much more quickly, which is a huge plus. Mentally, it was strange at the start for Ozzie coming into my world, where, if you have a bad week, there's always another tournament the following week. In his world, you train for one fight, and you put absolutely everything into it. And being introduced to his world has helped me with mine, learning to focus and put more into each and every week. He talks about how he goes into the ring believing in himself so much that he knows he isn't going to lose. And how I must believe in myself every time I go onto the course. Hull finished tied 17th at Woburn in 2016, where her hopes were derailed after a poor start to her third round. Another thing that should help this time and aid her bid to claim a first major is the wonderful progress of two former England amateur team mates, defending champion Georgia Hall and Brondy Law, who achieved her breakthrough victory in America earlier in the season. 3 years ago, it did feel like the spotlight was all on me, and it did make me nervous, admits Hull. Now Eve got the defending champion from England, who's a big friend of mine, and Brondy has also done fantastically well. Georgia's brilliant victory only helped me to realize how much I want to win the tournament myself one day. And it can only help when you've seen players you've grown up alongside do well and win tournaments. We've seen it in the men's game where players from one country push one another.